All right, y'all, this is the Liberian greens. This is the finished result of them. I hope you guys try the recipe. And if you like it, come back and leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about them. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy. Alrighty, y'all. So, right here, the ingredients that you're going to need. I just had to go ahead on and get things started, y'all, so that it can get going. But I have some smoked turkey necks. No, turkey wings. So I have the wing, the drum, all that came in one pack together. I have smoked turkey wings. I have pigtails, fresh pigtails in there. I have some fresh neck bones that I have pre-boiled to clean them. And okay, so this is the meat that you're going to need to go into the greens. Now I'm just going to let this smoked turkey wings just boil until it gets tender. I'm going to season them up, and I'm going to show y'all exactly what I'm seasoning them up with. I'm not going to add the neck bones in there because the neck bones is pretty much almost done. I have already boiled them, cleaned them, let them boil again until they is tender. So those is pretty much done. So I don't want to add them in with this right here because it's going to overcook. And it's going to be falling all off the bone, which is fall off the bone tender. But I'm saying it's going to be like in shreds if I let it boil with this meat, which this meat going to take a while to break down and start getting tender. So I'm going to just let this here boil for a little while until it starts getting tender. And then I'm going to come back and show you guys what all kind of seasonings we're going to put in there. Okay, so in the meat, you're going to need you some chicken broth seasoning or chicken based seasoning. That right there. You're going to need you some onion powder. You're going to need some black pepper seasoning to your own taste. Garlic powder. And not too many. And then I'm going to put a cap full of apple cider vinegar in here. Like that right there. And we're just going to let this here boil. Add some more liquid to cover up all the meat. Let this boil until it is tender. So that's the first step to cooking these greens. So while your meat is still boiling, you can be starting on your greens. So over here I have me a bell pepper and an onion I have cut up, and the neck bone still sitting to the side. I have me some garlic, and one thing I want to tell you about this dish is that you can use any kind of meat that you want to use. So whatever kind of meat that you like, that's the kind of meat that you put in there. But I recommend you to throw you some smoked meat in there so it can give it some flavor. So you can mix together different kinds of meat, pork and turkey, chicken, and all. Whatever you decide that you want to use, that's what you do. But if you use the chicken, you're going to have to season your chicken and fry it up without any flour or anything. Going to just fry it. That way it holds up to the cooking process of these greens and stuff. So yeah, so whatever kind of meat that you want to add, whether it's hog jaws, whatever kind, just throw you all different kinds in there and mix it all together, and it's gonna be good. So y'all see I got me some smoked neck bones, some fresh pigtails. I have some I got fresh neck bones, fresh pigtails, and smoked turkey. So that's what we're gonna be doing for mine this time. Last time I did it, I had chicken, I had neck bones, pigtails, pig feet, fish, and I think that was it. But it had a lot of pork in it. So this time I didn't want to do it with all the pork. So that's why I'm doing it this way this time. Okay, so now I have me a big pot. You're gonna need you a huge pot when it comes to doing this, because it starts growing. Okay, it starts growing. So I'm going to add me some oil to my pan, and this right here is some oil that I already had, and I'm adding maybe like a 1/4 cup of it. Quite a bit. And once this heat up, we're going to start sauteing up the bell peppers, the onion, and the garlic. Okay, so we're going to go ahead on and get that right on over in the pan. And I have one whole bell pepper. This was a large bell pepper and a medium onion. You add how much you want to add. If you don't want it, then don't add it. Okay, so now just gonna start sauteing this here up. Like so. And once I get it where I want it, I'm gonna come right back. Alright y'all, so now I got this cooked down to where I want it. I don't want to cook too much because they still got to cook in this greens. And so now I have my nice greens that I have cut, cleaned myself. And I'm just getting them right here in here. And I have a lot that I'm going to be cooking. So you just add as many greens that you want to yours. Seasoning is going to be all on you. I'm just showing you how to do it. So I'm going to be cooking all of mine and freezing what I don't. You know, of course we're not going to eat all this, but I'm just going to cook all of mine now. That's why I got so much going right now. So they're still a little froze, but I have another bag I'm going to add to this. And once it all breaks down, I'm going to come to show you what it look like. Alright y'all, so the greens have cooked down. They made a little water, but I left the lid off of it because I wanted to cook all the liquid out of it that the greens create as they cook down. And so now the meat is already turned off, but you see all the juice and stuff from it. Don't pull it off because you're going to need that. So we're going to take the juice from this and pour some over in here so that the greens can cook in all that flavor. So let me do that. Just pour a little bit at a time. You don't want it really swimming so bad in the liquid. Just pour a little bit at a time until your greens get done. Just keep adding how much you need, little bit by little bit. So now I'm about to add in some garlic. I haven't even added no seasonings yet because I know I seasoned up my liquid. So until my greens is done, then I taste them to see if they need any more seasoning because I don't want to make them salty. So now I'm going to add the garlic. Add as little as, or none at all, as you would like. So I add a little garlic to that. And now we're just going to let this here just cook. I'm going to crack the lid on it so the liquid can just cook out and just tender up these greens and flavor them up real nicely, y'all. Just like that. Alright y'all, so now the water done cooked out from the first time. They still not done, but I'm finna add some seasoning to it because it don't have enough seasoning. So, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to add some chicken bouillon seasoning. Season to your own taste. Add some of that. I'm gonna add some seasoning salt. And excuse the fan because I can't control it. It's just going to be on anyway. And then I'm going to add some black pepper. I'm going to add some onion powder. I'm going to add a little celery salt because I don't like to cut up celery. So I'm going to add some celery salt to mine. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of thyme leaves. I'm going to add just a little bit of sugar because you need sugar for greens. You need like a little pinch of it, a little teaspoon of it. Not enough to make it sweet, but enough to knock out that green taste. Okay, so now we're going to give this here a good mix. And I'm going to add some more liquid to this. The liquid that I use to boil the meat, that's the liquid I'm using. A little bit at a time. Until the greens is done. Just like that right there. Just keep them going. And if you find that your greens seem like they're not getting done, add you like a little half a teaspoon of baking powder, baking soda to them, and it'll get them done just like that. Same thing with your beans. If you find that you have that problem, add you some baking soda. And I might add some to mine just to make them cook faster, so hold on. All you need is some baking soda. So I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit in there. Oh, that's too much. You like a little teaspoon of it. Half a teaspoon, something like that. Just a little bit goes a long way. And if you feel like you didn't add enough and a whole another hour done went by, they still ain't tender, I'm telling you, you'll find that with greens. Add you just a little tad bit more. And you're going to be in there. It's going to make it fuzz up and all that stuff, because that's just what baking soda do. So, I'm going to let this here continue to cook until it's done. I'm going to go ahead on. And I like to add butter to my greens as well. So I'm going to add some butter. I know it might seem like a lot, but y'all, that's margarine. And y'all know that margarine basically just water. Alright y'all, so now it's time to add the meat to it. My greens is pretty much done. I had some leftover that I added to it, so it got some little meat up in there. But now you're just going to add your meat. Add your meat right on in. All your meats. Even your fish, if you decide to do the fish, I'm telling you, do not hesitate on the fish. It's good with the fish too. I had the last time with the fish. You gotta take the bones off the fish though. And don't forget to fry your fish without flour first. And let it sit to the side. Alright, so now I'm just going to mix all this together. Alright y'all, this is the Liberian greens. This is the finished result of them. I hope you guys try the recipe. And if you like it, come back and leave me a comment and let me know what you thought about it. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy!